Today, everything seems to be getting exponentially more expensive. With price increases becoming the norm every year, our favorite sports bike will be a couple of $100 more expensive every time we change the calendar. But all is not lost. In this pricey world, there are still several affordable sports bikes to choose from. Although everything is more expensive, there is also more of everything, and to be honest, we are spoiled for choice. Gone are the days of choosing between a handful of uncomfortable race spec machines. Today, you can get a genuinely comfortable sports bike that you can easily use as a daily rider, or what is essentially an over-the-shelf track bike. All of these impressive machines cost less than a compact car, and all of them are a lot more fun. Here are the 10 fastest sports bikes under $15,000. Number 10, Kawasaki Ninja ZX4R. We simply have to include the ZX4R at the expense of the Ninja 650. Technically, the 650 is faster than this out of the box, but the US spec bike is restricted, and even with that, it can still get up to 124 mph. Here are the specifications of Kawasaki Ninja ZX4R. Number 9, Yamaha R7. With a top speed of 134 mph, Yamaha's modular CP2 platform has birthed several impressive middleweight motorcycles. The least expected version of all, though, must be the R7 sports bike. It isn't, by any stretch of the imagination, a fire-breathing monster, but still remains a fun and ideal starting point for those looking to go club racing on the weekend. It is affordable to own and repair, and the CP2 has proven to be one of the most reliable engines in the industry. Here are the specifications of Yamaha R7. Number 8, Honda CBR-S50R. For those looking for a real-world sports bike that you can actually ride every day, this simply has to be it. Honda got a lot of stick when they wanted to drop the CBR600RR, but in reality, this is everything most riders will ever need. It is still genuinely quick, and thanks to its inline-4, it sounds exactly the same, just without all those rough race-spec edges filed off. Comfortable enough to ride long distances without getting fatigued, and equally at home doing short commutes. This is the perfect everyday sports bike. Here are the specifications of Honda CBR650R. Number 7, Aprilia RS660 Extrema. Increasingly, we are seeing parallel twins replace V-twin and inline-4 middleweight motorcycles, and when they are as good as the RS660, we don't really mind. Making a punchy 100 horsepower, it has more than enough juice to keep riders of any level entertained on track. Ergos that won't punish you if you decide to take it on a long-distance excursion elevate the experience further. Here are the specifications of Aprilia RS660 Extrema. Number 6, Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. This is one of the last holdouts from the Supersport class. The ZX6R still offers incredible value in 2024. Even though the platform is as old as the hills, Kawasaki has kept it up to date and feels right at home with its latest overhaul. It is arguably the best value-for-money sports bike currently on the market, but with ergos straight off a race bike, owning one of these machines is a serious commitment to speed. Here are the specifications of Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. Number 5, Suzuki GSXR600. Suzuki has a tendency to keep models in their lineup long after they have passed their perceived shelf life. It is fair to say that this is one of those bikes with no updates for over a decade now. Yet, if that is the price to pay to still have it as an option, then we are not complaining. Sure, it means it won't offer the same value as the comparatively feature-rich Ninja ZX6R, but this is still a lot of motorcycle for the money. Here are the specifications of Suzuki GSXR600. Number 4, Kawasaki Ninja 1000SX. If you thought that $15,000 wasn't enough for a new leader bike, well, you were mistaken. Kawasaki offers this as a more touring-friendly option, but it still carries the Ninja nameplate and a full fairing to qualify as a sports bike. It has comfier ergos than usual leader offerings, but the value it offers is simply undeniable thanks to a ton of features. That sumptuous 1043cc inline-4 is a cherry on top. Here are the specifications of Kawasaki Ninja 1000SX. Number 3, Honda CBR600R. A few years ago, Honda announced the demise of the venerable 600 Supersport. The backlash was so severe that they were forced into a U-turn and brought it back the following year. We can only assume that the public has spoken with their wallets because it has been retained for another year. The CBR650R and CBR600RR might only be separated by a few letters in their nomenclature, but they are polar opposites in every other respect. The CBR600RR is as racy as ever. If you are planning on getting one, though, we'd suggest you wait some time. That's because the new model, pictured above, has set foot in Europe, and America could be next. Here are the specifications of Honda CBR600RR. Number 2, Yamaha R6 Race. Technically, you can't get this in 2024, but there still are a few 2023 models up for sale at dealerships. They are still brand new, and if you are after a dedicated track bike, then we highly recommend checking if there is one still gathering dust at your local dealership. Novices need not apply, but if you are ready to step up to the next level on the track, this is the bike for you. Simple as that. Here are the specifications of Yamaha R6 Race. Before we proceed to our number 1 spot, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. And number 1, Suzuki GSXR750. Suzuki can be credited for starting the sports bike thing way back in 1985 when they launched the original GSXR750, and even though this is an aging platform, it is still one of the fastest bikes you can get for under $15,000. Yes, it is more powerful and heavier than the other supersports, but it is actually easier to ride. It is a simple motorcycle devoid of modern electronics and rider aids. Just an engine and 2 wheels, all controlled by your wrist. Here are the specifications of Suzuki GSXR750. Thank you for watching.